Hello everyone, welcome back to Ob's DIY channel, and today I am going to do a Q&A session regarding my first video on how to install a 4G USB modem in any car. In the previous video that I showed you, I was installing it in a Mercedes-Benz, and at the end of this video session, I'm going to show you the two USB modems that I have that are going to be installed in two different cars, or that are already installed in two different cars. So in the Q&A for today, number one, I'm going to explain why one would choose the D-Link modem over this generic one. It doesn't really have a name, it just says LTE 4G USB modem. So I'm going to explain why I would choose for example, in my case, I would choose the D-Link over the links to be for you if you want to buy any of these USB modems. The choice will be entirely yours. And part of the video today, I'm going to be showing you how to program one of the modems. So if you get it out of the box, what you need to do, you don't need a programmer, you don't need to be a computer technician, you don't need to be IT. It's purely just to plug it in, do a few things on your laptop or on your phone, and boom, connect it up. You are ready to hotspot in your car. So in my previous video again, if you don't know how to connect, or if you want to see how to connect, check out my first video where I've done an exclusive on how to connect or where to connect these ones, and all the materials that you would need to connect are posted in my previous video. I will repost those links again in this video. So for these two modems that I have, the first one is a 4G LTE Wi-Fi modem USB. All it needs really, if you open up the modem, is a power source. You can connect it to a normal charger that you use for your phone. If I connect it here like this, plug it to your mains, and immediately you've powered up the USB. It will start up. It will then indicate startup, connect to a network, and create a Wi-Fi hotspot for your devices. Or alternatively, you can connect it to the USB part of your laptop, and it will create a Wi-Fi hotspot as well. So in this video, I'm going to be demoing using an USB extension cable, just so that at least I can move it around and you can see what I'm doing. But basically, power source is basically your charger for your phone. You plug it in there, or number two, you can charge it. You can use it via your USB port on your laptop. As in the case of us using it in the cars, this is why I've posted a link in my previous video. Please do check it out on how to connect it to your cigarette lighter, for example, to an ACC cable in your car, where you would connect this external USB charger, and then you can plug this one via a 3-meter extension cable to your windscreen or any position that you would want in your car. So one other question that we got on the channel was, what is major differences between the two? They are basically one and the same. They do exactly the same job. All right, they all need to be powered externally into a charger, cell phone charger, or onto the USB of your computer. But majorly, this one that I'm saying, the cheaper one, works very well, equally as good as the D-Link one. All right, but this one that I'm holding, you can connect up to 10 devices. So you can hotspot 10 devices. The D-Link D930, D901 modem, you can connect up to 8 devices. So this one gives you more, this gives you 2 less. So these 10 devices, these 8 devices. So for a family, in a SUV, in a buggy, twin cab, in a car, you are not more than 10 people in there. So these two will work very well for any application. And also something that I like about the two, another question, what would you make you choose? Okay, this is a little bit personal, but for me, if you look here, on this one, over here, there's the indication Okay, that's the signal indicator that will then flash on and off, show you are connected to the network. It's a bit big. You will see it when I've plugged it in. It's a bit big. So if it's going to be sitting on your windscreen, you're driving during the night, that might be a little bit irritating. Whereas if you compare this to the D-Link, there's a very tiny LED light over here. So this, of course, for me, works very well. You can tuck it away. You only see a little. For this, for the D-Link one, for me, it's a better version because the LED is so tiny. You can tuck it almost anywhere. It will hardly distract. So this is what I was explaining about the LED. As you can see, this is quite large in terms of size. If it's sitting on your dash, on your windscreen and you're driving, that light might be a little bit disruptive as you're driving. So this is why I was saying the D-Link is going to be much better in terms of LED. By the way, if you check on my links that I've posted, this is about half the price of the D-Link. So let me disconnect this one and power up the D-Link, and you can see why I'm preferring the D-Link over this other 4G USB LTE dongle modem. You can see the LED of the D-Link compared to the other one. It's a very tiny LED light, and so for me, this works much better. So when you get these USB modems, they come obviously with a default username and default password. As I've explained, you don't have to have a laptop connected. You can do this over the phone. Once the device has been powered up and it is on and it is running, you can then connect to the Wi-Fi hotspot created on the device. And once you are created on the device, on the IP hotspot, to be an IT guy, it's very, very straightforward. All you need to do is connect this modem to your laptop. Make sure that it is on. For me, in this one, I've already put my SIM card. So I'm going to show you how to program step by step. You can do the same programming once you are connected this modem on the phone. You can do the same program that I'm going to do here. I'm just using a laptop so that you can see the screen and see what I'm doing and following. So number one, if you look on the box, it comes with a manual. Let me show you the manual. It comes with a little manual, and if you open the manual, it will tell you what you need to do to be able to connect the device for the first time. It will tell you what to do to be able to connect to the device for the first time, and what will be the default Wi-Fi name and default password. So once you get that information, this is what I've got. I know the IP address of the unit. I'm going to type in my username and password if I want that I'm going to use and go into the device. I hope you can see the device. So basically, what the first thing, you come to the dashboard. All right, on the dashboard it will tell you this information that is highlighted. There's nothing that you do. The system will auto configure itself here. There's nothing that you do. As you can see, I'm connected to the Vodacom SA4G network. It will tell you the signal strength. It will tell you the router, which is the modem. It will tell you this unit's MAC address. And of course, it will tell you the router network mask. It will tell you the IMEI number. And it will tell you the device one IP number. So all this information, don't worry much about it. It is not important for you. What is important is to come along these tabs and do your wireless connection. This is the most important part. Because if I click in here, as you can see, SSID, this is only that you need to change. This is the only thing that you need to change. Just put a Wi-Fi name that you want of your choice. Make sure that you are in safe mode by choosing the WPA2PSK. This is an encryption mode for you to be able to give it a password of your choice. You can then say show password here on the laptop, which I'm not going to do because now you know my password. So this is hidden, but you can put your own password that you must always remember. If you are doing it for the first time, use a common password that you can remember, or use a very difficult password as long as you can remember the password. Once you have put the password in, you need to click on apply. and you need to say okay. So what did I do? The only thing that I did was connect to this unit on the IP address that says 192.168.0.1. Once I type this one onto Google on your phone, it will come up and you'll be on this main page where it will ask you for a username and password. The default username and password of admin is only good when you are getting the unit out of the box. Once you've connected it, I strongly encourage you to change the master username and the password to something more favorable, because this is standard. Anyone who will buy the next router, if you haven't changed these parameters by typing admin, you will be able to log in immediately and make some changes here. So what other things are of importance to us is just to go a briefing. You will tell you, it will show you now, right, that if you want to travel out of your country, all you need to do is make sure, if you want to keep the same SIM card, all you need to is make sure that you enable data roaming and you indicate mobile data, and it will roam on 4G, 3G, and 2G network. It's auto-selective. All right. So there is other things here that I can just quickly show you, but they are not very important in terms of programming. All this other information that you see, this is auto-configured. As soon as you put your SIM card, in my case, I'm using Vodacom South Africa SIM card. As soon as you put your SIM card, it will populate this with the right APN settings, and all this information will be auto-populated. All right, this is the network that it would create. So you can check on for messages that have been loaded. As you can see, if you buy data, it would be nice to check how much data you have got, when is it expiring, what is it, and you can just do that. So the basic thing that you need really to set up this one. So as I've explained, after configuring, this is what it looks like. This is the 4G USB LTE modem, the one that I was showing you, that I said the LED looks a bit bigger in terms of display. When you're driving during the night, it might be, you need to take careful consideration where you're going to mount it. Otherwise, it might be in your face all the time, or it might distract your driving, because the LED is a little bit bigger than the one for the D-Link. And okay, so this is where I was explaining when I was saying you don't really need to configure this using a laptop. You can actually do it on the phone. It tells you 4G LTE, you put in your password, you put in your credentials, and you are ready to check this, to configure the device if you haven't done it on the laptop. It's very, very, very simple. So this is the D-Link modem that I've connected in the other car, as I was showing you. One was connected in the other one, and this one is in the Lexus. The other one was in the Honda. As you see here, how the D-Link shows, the LED is very tiny, and I've managed to hide it behind my rear view mirror. So which means when I'm driving, really, even for the passenger, the LED, when it's flashing to show you it's connected to the internet, it's working, there's no problems, or there's a problem, the LED is very tiny, so it will hardly distract you as you drive. And similarly, as I was saying, as you can see over here on the phone, I'm hooked, or I'm linked to the D-Link router in the Lexus. I can also change if I want to program it, like I was explaining. You don't have to do it on the laptop. You can put your password and your Wi-Fi name, and you are done. Just click on apply, and it will upload the information to the D-Link, and you are ready to go. Simple, simple, simple. Thank you guys for subscribing to my channel. Thank you for liking and sharing. If you haven't liked or shared any of my videos, you're more than welcome to do so. And I really appreciate you taking the time to check out my vlog. And the next one is going to be very interesting. We're going to be showing you how to create a mobile or a car media center where you can load thousands of music, videos, music programs, your children's books, PDF books, video scripts, whatever you want. And simply by logging onto that media center in your car, you can I can watch my video maybe on a tablet or on the radio. If you've got a Bluetooth radio, you can play a video through the car stereo. Your passengers or your wife, your children, they can all log to the same device. He can choose whatever he wants to watch from whatever file, and just like a mobile media center. It's really, guys, I want to promise you, it's really nice, especially if you have children and you're traveling long distance. They get irritated. All you simply need to do, load cartoons and cartoons and cartoons, and they can view their own videos or cartoons, and you buy them Bluetooth headphones, they can connect their phone, and you're done. You're a good dad, you're a good mom. So do check out in my next vlog that's coming. Do check out this video. It's gonna be very interesting. I'll show you everything regarding how to set it up, how to connect to the car, and how to create the script that you need to load to a Raspberry Pi.